You know how to read the tarot?
I do. I mean, I guess that depends on where you're from. I can't imagine the way I read is very similar to perhaps the way you read.
Well, no, but a shaman is a shaman. I sensed this power in the shaman here in Guarma when I first met him. And the powers that lie in the tarot cards or the sticks that we throw is similar. It's not in the objects that you use, it's the power behind the person that is important. Would you like to read my fortune?
Sure. Do you want to know what card I pulled just now?
Yes, I do. I saw you pulled a card and you were not happy with it.
It was the devil. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if that means we should not be doing business with you. I'm not sure if that means we should be doing business with you. Do you fancy yourself a devil?
Tell you what you think.
Guess it depends if you side with the devil on your shoulder or the other. Like a devil can be a saint dressed in devil's clothing or a devil dressed in saint's clothing. I don't tend to work in black and white. Lots of shades of grey.
I believe that I may be a few steps from becoming a devil. If I choose to go one way, it would be quite easy for me to follow that road. And that is part of the reason why I'm here. To seek the road that I will travel tomorrow and the days to come.
Well, perhaps this is an omen for you then. Maybe it's a foretelling of what road you will take should you choose to stay. So really, that's up to you.
Tell me, what, with your wisdom here, what does the devil truly mean?
Are you familiar with Creole?
Not so much.
Well, this is where I come from. And the way that we read tarot is very particular. It is not...
You'll have to excuse me. I really should go and speak to Copperhead Co.
All right.
All right.
It was nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. I'm not sure where we'll be speaking, but no doubt we'll make our way back here or the camp by the fort.
All right.
Looking forward to hearing all about your tarot reading. Be gentle with him, Delilah.
No promises. The way we read tarot is very specific. You'll see in a moment. I don't want to alter the reading in any way.
All right.
But as far as me pulling the devil card in that conversation, I very much had the urge to seek wisdom in that moment as to your specific involvement in things here, because you interest me. And the fact that I pulled the devil intrigued me, if I'm honest. I don't see it as a bad omen or a good omen necessarily, just an omen. And I can choose to listen to it or not.
I see.
I believe there are signs everywhere, every day, every moment. And some people can just see them and interpret them properly.
That is my difficulty. I see them, but I do not interpret them correctly, I don't think.
I think a lot of it too is, at least how I grew up. I was taught what things meant, but then I moved here to Guarma, and I imagine each place, each country, each community probably has its own meaning. Guarma has a life and a spirit of its own, La Madre, which you'll find in speaking with the shaman. So I am learning her language. I'm learning how to listen to her signs. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards for you, Ko. I would like you to think about, I guess, your path, the question, your purpose. Can you do that for me?
Of course I can do this. It's all I've been thinking about the last few days.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. Now, I'm going to flip this first card over, and you're going to describe what you see with your interpretation on it. So don't worry about the words on the card or what you think you know about tarot or what you think it's supposed to mean. I just want you to look at the card and describe what you see to me.
All right. A very strangely dressed person with a sword.
Okay.
I can't imagine this person is of any real power, though.
And why do you say that?
The way this person is dressed.
Yeah. He's also looking away from the sword, like he doesn't know how to use it.
Yes, true. Why would someone like this be wielding a sword? Maybe, if I describe it in one word, I would say servant.
Ah. Okay. And what about the background? The sky? What does that mean to you? It's the first thing that comes to your mind.
The first thing that comes to my mind is joke. Blue sky, big puffy white clouds standing on a small hill. I can't see what's in the right side corner of the card. And this is all turned upside down, though. I don't know the significance of this, but when we turn a cup upside down, a teacup upside down in China, it means, could mean backward, or it could mean it's over.
I see.
The background doesn't hit me very much, though. It's mostly the figure inside and what he's doing.
Is there anything else that stands out to you about the figure inside?
What are the black marks above his head? I can't tell. Blood or sweat or bats or birds or just a flaw in the card. I can't tell.
Okay. That's very good. I'm going to go ahead and move on. I will explain after.
Okay.
Here comes the next one.
A king of swords. Also upside down. He's holding, what is it? A cup or something.
That's right. He's holding what looks to be 2 cups.
2 cups.
One in each hand.
Yes, I see that now. Well, a cup could mean life. From it is within the cup that we find sustenance for living and also for entertainment. He's dressed in imperial yellow, a color I was forbidden to wear most of my life.
Were you?
In China, it's illegal for anyone to wear this color.
So to you, what would it mean if you were to wear this color now?
It would mean immediate execution. Oh, here now?
No, I mean now, for you personally. Do you see this as a sign of freedom?
Yes, it is. I would consider it so. And in fact, I do wear this color from time to time. I did more when I first arrived than now.
I see.
But I did it at the beginning because to spite the Emperor, of course.
Yes. I can understand that. Nobody likes being under the thumb of someone they don't even know.
Yes.
What about the river behind him? It looks what to you?
Fast flowing.
Yes. Okay.
The yellow color is either coming toward him or being washed away. Maybe.
And what about what he is standing on? What do you think that is? Is it a platform that's floating, or is it solid and stuck into the ocean, not going anywhere?
For me, it appears to be stuck there.
I see.
Like, almost like a rock, shaped to hold his throne.
Yes.
Maybe the throne was built out of the same rock,
Perhaps.
jutting out of this river.
Yes. That's interesting. Anything else stand out to you personally about the card? There are
Red.
no wrong answers. Red. Okay.
Red is the color of love and happiness.
And
There's also something red behind him. I can't tell what it is, though.
that's okay. It's a ship sailing in the
ship.
background. Yes.
Okay. Red ship. I don't know the significance of this.
That's okay. There are no wrong answers, and this isn't a test. This is me interpreting the signs for you, but I need you to do it. You're my medium in a way. All right. Last one.
One ye are sans u dio chiba. 8 swords. A hostage. Someone facing punishment of some kind. Bound. Blindfolded. But again wearing red, the color of luckiness, of happiness. Someone, a sacrifice, perhaps.
And surrounded by swords. What about behind them?
Is that a hill or a stairs or mountain? I can't tell what it is, but...
It's a bit of a mountain, but there are houses on it. It's like a village.
Okay.
Which I should not have told you. It's supposed to be open to your understanding and interpretation, but...
Yeah, once you said village, the village, I would assume the color is red.
Yes.
This person also red, which would, I guess, mean she's from this village. And is a type of sacrifice.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about all I see. The rest of the background is white, blank.
That's all right. All right, Ko. Your first card, the Page of Swords, the way you described it, this man is a fool to you. He's looking away from this sword. He's dressed flamboyantly and in a way that doesn't really make sense for what he's doing. It's not practical. It doesn't make sense to you. The background behind him, the clouds in the sky, it all seems like either a dream or a lie, fake in some way. And I posit to you that potentially this could mean that you feel this way, that you are potentially seeing yourself as, or blaming yourself for something that has happened, some sort of circumstance that you have found yourself in. I don't know too much about you, and you do not have to confirm or deny anything that I'm telling you. I'm just reading the cards for you. So sometimes this is an omen to not act too hastily. That perhaps recently you didn't think things through thoroughly. And that you had a lot of energy and will to do something, but you were looking in the wrong direction. You weren't utilizing the tools that you had at your disposal. You didn't know how to use your weapon, even though you were willing to wield it. And what you thought you were fighting for wasn't real. The sky behind you. Your second card, the King of Cups. I find it interesting that you noted the yellow, which signifies freedom. I would guess that this card signifies you and your struggle to maintain balance, to stay steady in that river while it's crashing around you, while the ships are sailing behind you and you have the turbulence. There's fish leaping out of the water to get your attention, but you remain focused and still. Both of your cups steady, full, perfectly balanced.
Jenna.
Now, sometimes this omen, when it's upside down, is telling you to be careful about this balance. You have to work really hard not to repress too much of your emotion, or your cups will overflow. Your balance will be disturbed. But you also need to allow yourself room to breathe, to feel, to act.
Yes.
Now, if this card does not represent you, Ko, and it represents someone that is coming into your present, then I'd say it's even more of an omen. Because sometimes this means that this is somebody who's going to seem like they are going to provide you balance, but they might not. They are manipulative. They hide their emotions, they're vindictive, and they punish people through emotional manipulation. Blackmail. And leaves you doubting yourself. This is a tyrannical king sometimes. Your final card is the Eight of Swords. You described it as a sacrifice, which I think is incredibly interesting. Normally people see this card as exile. And so I think to you, exile was your sacrifice. I'm assuming you left your previous people willingly as some sort of sacrifice. Perhaps. The red is passion to you. To some people, it doesn't mean that at all. Some people, that's blood or violence or whatever the case may be. But what I find very interesting is, while it is easy to interpret the first two cards as you presently, Ko, I actually think this card represents you. Even though she's restrained, she's walking steadily while blindfolded. You don't need to see to know where you're going. You have the skill, you have the talent, you have the ability to see these omens, these signs all around you without your eyes. Everything around you, all of these swords, you can navigate them. Anything that is standing in your way, it's in your control. You can walk right by them. You're not actually trapped. You are free, in the truest sense of the word. Empower yourself and don't limit yourself.
It feels like you looked directly into my soul.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. There's one last thing about this card, though, that I just noticed that I've literally never seen before. There's a river at her feet that she is stepping over as to not get wet, yet she cannot see it.
Oh.
It's a very good intuition card. You're a very intuitive man.
I don't know about that, but I feel like your words in these cards make sense. And it's not telling me what I did was right or wrong. That is up to me.
Yes, absolutely.
Was I a sacrifice? Perhaps in a way. Some people might think so. But for me, it was more of the last chance I had to seek true freedom. All my life, I've been kowtowing to someone else.
Yes.
Now I'm no spring chicken.
There's
It's time.
power in wisdom and age, Ko.
I hope so. I appreciate your tarot card reading. And I wish to give you something. Next time we meet, perhaps I'll have a better gift. But in my country, a service like this must require a payment.
That is...
No, please take it.
All right, I accept. Thank you. Perhaps
No.
you will read for me this stick one day.
Perhaps I would need to find the proper wood and carve them.
All right. Wow.
But if I spend more time here, I'm sure I could find something.
If you spend more time here, Ko, I think you should find something yellow and wear it with pride. And come to the bar whenever you like. I would genuinely be very pleased to see you and converse with you.
Oh, very good. I would like this too, very much. And if there is, as we are planning our future these next few days, we will remain here. And if there is anything that you require or something you're interested in, please come find us.
I will. How is your recovery?
I feel like I'm getting pretty close to full recovery. Maybe tomorrow or the next day my stitches can come out.
Good. I overheard you talking yesterday about a dream you had.
A vision.
Would you mind sharing that vision with me now?
Yes, no problem. Yes, I can. I have these visions from time to time. I don't know where they come from, who sends them to me, but they are more vivid than a dream. I mean, it's usually when I'm awake. And I'll fall off my horse or whatever I'm on and lay in the sand and wake up and remember this vision. Well, this last one I had, it was dark, like a gray, brown color, everything. And there were 4 pale horses with riders on a hill, a sandy hill. And beneath them, there were many bodies, Some were moving, not all dead. In the sky, tens of thousands of bats flying east first. And then they switched and they began to fly west before they swooped down and began to devour these bodies. They ate everything, leaving only the bones, and then flew away. And that is the end of my vision. Now, after I had this vision...
Interesting.
Actually, you know what? Before I say anything more, how does this vision speak to you? Can you interpret it?
I can interpret it in the way that I would, based on, where I was raised and what we learned.
I would like that very much.
I find it very interesting that it's bats. But if I'm not mistaken, bats are good luck in your culture, is that correct?
Yes.
So I believe, as I said earlier, Ko, that there are signs everywhere, and it is just up to us to see them, pick up on them, and interpret them. So these visions that you are receiving are for you to interpret, or to learn how to interpret. So I would say that the bats would be something that would be good luck to you, or a good omen. However, where I'm from, they are, they're not necessarily bad. When I say this, I think people often immediately assume the worst, but they are reapers. They are the creatures that ferry you from one place to the next. So I find it incredibly potent that these bats descended from both east and then west and then down to the bodies on the ground, some of whom were not fully even dead yet.
Correct.
Interesting.
At the time, I felt it was a message to me to invade the West. Because the West has been a rising threat against Taipan. And I thought the four horsemen was myself and others looking over the bodies of our enemies.
Interesting.
But
what about these horsemen? What did they look like? Were they all in shadow?
no, they stood out more than the rest of the vision. They pale, cream-colored, but I could not see features. Just they were not dressed in black.
What were they
Everything
wearing?
Hard to see, but more or less no hats, if I remember correctly.
That's interesting.
No hats.
That's important. What about colors? It's not necessarily what they're wearing, but if any colors stand out to you.
Mostly just cream color, like
Right.
Light browns, creamy yellow, kind of
Those
like this.
are the colors of neutrality, usually. But the fact that they aren't wearing hats or masks is very important. Means they are not necessarily bandits. Maybe they're trustworthy, maybe they're not, but they're not hiding themselves. They're not hiding what they've done or what they believe or what they're there to do.
True. True. That is interesting. The shaman here, he interpreted it very different to me.
And how did he interpret it?
And basically, he told me, Ko, this vision is telling you that if you invade the West, if you take the fight to the West, in the West, you will surely die.
It's true. Perhaps the bats are there to ferry you from one to the next.
Well, I will say that this interpretation, and today I think confirm it too. I know my course of action, at least regarding the West, cannot be immediately with the war or with the gun. We are far outnumbered anyway. So this will take some preparation, planning, thinking.
I'm probably not outnumbered if you move to Guarma. What's further west than New Austin? Guarma.
Yep. Interesting.
Very.
I have much to think about.
Thank you for sharing that with me and allowing me to interpret. It is a great honor.
Do you want to know a second vision that I had? It's more comical.
I would be honored to hear
It was
anything you would share with me, Ka.
It was a while ago, but I was in the desert and I was riding along and I fell off my horse and I woke up and I remembered this vision. It was, the oil refinery plant in the crossing. At first it was far away from this, but it zoomed in, like those a camera. It zoomed into it to get closer.
Sure.
And all of a sudden, from the pipes all the way to the tanks, everything began to burst aflame, explode. And when this happened, it zoomed back out again. And the birds that were flying in the air turned into newspapers and began to fly away.
Interesting.
Some of them were burned, and most of them were not.
Propaganda, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe. In my mind, it was a call for me to manipulate the market for gun oil.
Yes. I was
Which,
just going to say, it's interesting that oil refinery is sort of in the middle of the entire crossing. And the way the machinery sounds, it sounds like a heartbeat. So I would interpret that to be either the heart of the crossing or the heart of your objective. So if it was the heart of your business, then that makes sense.
Yeah, not so much heart of business, but it did give me this idea, which is very complicated to try and do, but it is possible. Could be big profit from it too, but I don't know. We shall see. One thing at a time. Hello, benevolent Ambassador Commander Herbie.
I'm going to have to write it on my forehead. We can remember it. Did you find a guy?
Yeah.
All right. I see. Okay. No problem, I assume.
None.
All right. Well, Edgar's back. I'm gonna bring him over to the castle. You want me to tell him you'll meet him over there?
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Okay. Yeah, he has a lot to say. He's brought some friends, so.
I see that.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Ogun with him?
No,
right.
He's not.
It's all right.
We'll see you over there.
All right.
Come on. Let's go. Stop moving. Hey. fucking shadow bastard. Hello, Delilah.
Hello.
Have you seen anybody around?
No.
Well, I sent some people looking for you.
Why?
Your good friend Clive is here.
Perfect.
And Edgar is here. And Sebas is here. And Sheriff Rabbit is here. And Boone is here.
All right.
They're over talking at the castle. I put on one hell of a show. But I did actually get very angry at Edgar because he said something and this man gets very fed up with people saying the same thing when this motherfucker says the same thing 90 times. But they were about to start talking, and I was going to leave shortly into it after I pretended to be all forgiving about Weller. And then I said, let me just tell so everyone knows the extradition policy here. And he goes, the militia, enough about the militia. Where the fuck are they? I don't see them around. And I said, if you would like me to bring the militia over here, I will march them over the mountain up your fucking, And then I stormed off, waiting for him to come after me, but he didn't. So then I went back, he apologized, but then I started yelling about Weller, and I tried to get him up. I kept saying, get up. So I made it very obvious. He calmed me down, and I said, forget about the Weller thing.
Do you actually want to forget about the Weller thing?
Absolutely not. He said he wants to come here and work it out himself, but we're going to light a fire under his ass if it doesn't. But whatever, we'll deal with it when it comes. I can be patient.
All right.
Is he going to kill Rabbit?
He might.
Yeah. Well, Clive was like, I have to go back. He said I might have to do something.
Huh.
Would you like to go watch?
Yeah.
All right. Can I walk you over there?
Yeah. What do you know about Sheriff Rabbit?
Oh, well, she's had some life. Or they've had some life. They used to be in a gang with Jack Kettleman ages and ages ago.
Isn't that not the same man who was gunned down here?
It was.
All right.
Oh, speak of the devil. Well.
Howdy.
I'm glad to see you walking out of there.
You thought I wouldn't walk out of there?
I thought it's always a possibility. It is very dangerous to come to Guarma, apparently.
I do have to keep reiterating to folks, like, are you sure you should go alone? And I go, could y'all just fucking calm down? Because,
yeah. Rabbit, this is Delilah. She runs the bar Omens up on the cliff, if you've ever been there.
Howdy, Delilah. I have visited Omens, but I've never actually had the luck of seeing somebody manning the bar at the time, so.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
We were just going to wave hello and then go sit on the beach. Would you like to join us by the moonlight for a little bit?
I would love to join you.
All right. Do you want to say...
I'm not in any particular rush.
Hi, Delilah. You want to go up there and wave and then we'll walk down? All right. Go all right?
Undercover.
Hey, amigo, where the fuck you going? You coming with us here?
Oh, okay. I thought that was like an in-crew sort of thing. I'm just a normal islander. Okay.
Other one, people are fucking...
It's been a long time.
Oh shit, hey.
You look stronger than the last time I saw you.
Thank you, for the gift. Leonard, passed it along.
Do you like it?
I do.
But
Very curious about the... Well, it's just odd, I guess. I'm not sure if you couldn't know, but the number of skulls on here, they have It's a coincidence, I'll say that.
Is it? Did I miss one?
How... Do you know
Do I know
where
what?
where I went?
I do.
How? How could you know any of this?
I suspected something was strange. So I followed the names of your parents. As for how many, I just paid extra for a paper and followed the obituaries. But I may have missed one, assuming an obituary wasn't published after all.
No, you got them all. Or rather, we did.
We? You had help?
Yeah. Just some family looking after business together, you know?
Well, I hope you know next time you can ask me.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm hoping there's not gonna be a next time.
Of course.
Can I ask you about this Edgar fella?
Sure.
Why him? He seems rather, I'll say subtlety is probably not his, strength.
Would you consider subtlety yours?
No, I guess not either.
I wasn't demeaning you. I was simply asking.
No, well, even today, I tried to get in touch with him, and I hinted at who it was, as I didn't really want to leave a trail behind. And immediately he thought it was one of his enemies
I see.
trying to contact him. So he contacted the law and had them looking for someone. He didn't even know who, but in the location that I had sent the telegram.
And you eluded the law?
Yeah.
Well done.
Like I said before, Miss Delilah, there's people don't usually pay attention to me all that much.
So subtlety is a strength of yours. And I would happen to agree, by the way.
I appreciate that. It's not really a skill so much as maybe a natural talent of just kind of blending into the background.
Natural talents can be refined into skills.
I suppose. I wouldn't say by this man, though, by any stretch.
Sometimes I find you learn about yourself, you understand the way that you want to work by seeing the way you don't. You can learn just as easily with someone like him as you can with someone like me. Don't you think?
Guess I hadn't really considered that before. Yeah. I think there's parts of me that share similarities with Edgar, for sure.
Yes, and those are the same parts that share similarity with me. Make no mistake, Clive. We're monsters walking in daylight. All three of us. Different monsters, maybe, yes. But at the core, we're the same. I'm just curious how you will turn out.
He asked if I would butcher Sheriff Rabbit in her chair. If he gave the signal.
What did you say?
Yes?
Was it the truth?
It was. I didn't really think it through, but there is something. It's almost thrilling about the thought.
Does that make you uncomfortable?
I think maybe it would have before. Just of maybe I was letting somebody down.
But they're long gone. The people you would be letting down.
Yeah. Weird sense of freedom, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I went from having 5 blessings to a giant curse. That's fun.
A curse?
Yeah. I'm gonna experience inky blackness in all of my dreams, and La Madre's gonna haunt me and curse my investigations and whatnot. So I gotta go throw salt over my shoulder and walk through running water.
Good luck.
Thanks. I might need some more of your help, Delilah, because,
Of course.
I feel like you probably know shit about curses.
Yes, of course. Come and see me later.
Thanks. Fuck this castle.
Putting you two together was a gift for you as well. I don't expect you to mold yourself to be anyone else anymore. You've done enough of that for your whole life. Do you understand me, Clive?
Yeah, that definitely rings true. I'd like to figure out who I am.
Yeah. And I would like to help you do that. And I'm curious to see who's under that mask.
Well, if anyone's gonna bring it out of me, I suppose it's 2 of you. Already robbed another bank with Mr. Have you met Mr. Sebas?
Briefly, I think.
I can't believe he's still alive.
Hola, hola.
Hello.
Well,
Oh, perhaps I did not.
Sebas, this is the one I was talking about. This is Delilah. This is the proper devil that initially was the one suspected of burning down your bar.
La Bruja de la Montaña.
Nice to meet you.
I have something to give you, senora. A very ancient Guarman artifact that come into my possession. I took it under myself to bring it back to the island. To break the curse, amiga. I would like to give that artifact to you.
What artifact is it?
The most ancient one, amiga. One used in the blood rituals of the island.
Then it would be bad luck for me to touch it. You should probably give
wait a
it to
minute,
the
hold on, wait a
shaman.
minute, wait a minute.
It was your first fucking meeting. I told you all about it. The first thing you're gonna do is try to curse her back, amigo. What the fuck
Amigo,
wrong with you?
I thought she's the fucking Bruja of the mountain, amigo. The fucking witch of the mountain. I thought she was the one to give the fucking artifact to.
See, amigo, that means she's well acquainted with fucking cursed lores, amigo.
I thought she was the one that fucking had the artifact, amigo.
Ay, amigo.
Ah,
This
you
is
know,
not a
I'm
good
gonna
fucking
throw
look,
the
amigo.
fucking artifact.
Throw it away, amigo.
I'm gonna throw it away.
Can we throw it away or will it be cursed?
You should give it to the shaman.
Amigo, give it to the shaman, amigo. What are you doing, amigo?
Herbie! You want this cursed artifact, amigo? I brought it all the way here and they don't want it.
That's a hell of a sales
Oh my
pitch
god,
right
the
there.
shaman again. He's telling me bring it to the shaman.
The shaman, amigo. The shaman is starting to get on my nerves, amigo.
I fucking get this cursed artifact. I brought it all the way here.
I have
I've
a
been
message.
handling this for like days, amigo. Am I fucking cursed?
No wonder you went to Sisica, amigo.
Ay.
Yes,
No wonder
that's
they-
up for the island to decide. Were you the one that took it?
No, amiga. Oh, well, I took it from the person that took it.
Well, then perhaps the island will be grateful. Were you returning it?
Nice job.
But we shall see.
Ethan, can we step up on the terrace over there so I can be comfortable and no one listening under stairs under the fucking floorboards here?
Sure thing.
Solid
Just-
stone, but
Solid stone has a way of echoing.
fair enough.
Are you still chatting up here?
Yes.
All right,
Did you need
he's
something?
No, I'm just checking. Maybe she and I, me and a rabbit might just go down to the beach.
I'll meet you there.
Okay. Having fun, Clive?
Oh, of course, Mr. Herbie.
Yeah, you already beat somebody up. A good start to your time back.
Yeah, I guess so. I fist fought Hutch Vandal in this castle already, so it's a good welcome back, I guess.
I heard. It doesn't seem like your style, Clive, if you don't mind me saying.
What's that?
A shotgun.
Oh no, I missed terribly with the shotgun. I ended up throwing it aside and rushing him. Never have been really great with guns.
I don't really like them either. A little too impersonal, if you ask me.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's nothing quite as exciting as being face to face with someone. Can I ask you one other thing?
Mm-hmm.
There's a grave that's up by the river.
Yes.
I kind of stumbled upon it trying to find my way to your place of business there, and do you know who's buried there?
I think you know, Clive. Does that make you uncomfortable?
No, I think it's more so that what are the chances? Rummaging through the jungle trying to find my way there and almost walk right on the grave.
I don't think anything happens by accident, Clive. I think if the island brought you there, there's a reason for you to see it. Even if that reason is simply for you to put your unease at rest.
never been much of a, well, someone that believed in all that, but running into that, do you ever feel like there are spirits like I know this might sound crazy, but just being by that grave, I kind of felt like Jim was there, you know? And he wasn't even mad.
Yes. I believe I see Jim every day. And no, he's not mad, and I can't figure out why.
Kind of felt like this. Well, he was saying kind of, I guess, welcome back.
Yes. In the end, he didn't run from himself. I'm sure he didn't want you to either. This island pulled him, just as it did me and you, and Edgar. We're all the same. How did this meeting go? Meetings aren't really my thing.
I'll be honest, mine neither, but as far as I could tell, everyone walked away rather happy with the conclusion. Sounds like Rabbit would be willing to pay Edgar for information on criminals that come across here, and
Interesting.
yeah. They're uncertain if he'd be able to endorse him taking people by force and delivering them. But she said that, or they said that they would be more than happy to, even out of their own pocket, pay for.
Did they discuss Weller?
They did, yes.
What was the conclusion there?
As far as I heard, it was right near the end that Rabbit basically said that they weren't sure if they would ever get, well, Herbie would ever get the thing that he wanted.
Oh. That's a mistake. If she can't deliver, we will.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean, Clive?
Huh.
I mean, we will go and fetch him and bring him here. We will put him in front of Herbie and we will make him get on his knees and apologize. There he is. I have someone collecting information on him and his whereabouts and his comings and goings right now. I'll let you know when it's time to move.
All right. I'm more than willing to be of service.
Good. And you're happy here with Edgar learning?
actually brought a lot more understanding.
Good.
I will say I don't necessarily trust him, but that doesn't mean I can't learn from him.
That's exactly right. Trust your instincts, Clive. There's a lot of danger in that. Telling that to a monster.
This last bank robbery we did, I think I was the only one that got away again.
Slippery.
That's twice now.
It's not a coincidence. I'm gonna say something to you now. You may not feel equal, but you are.
Is Mr. Herbasinho around here? We have some important messages to deliver to him.
To Herbie,
See, Mr. Herbasinho.
he's on the beach with Rabbit. Would you like me to deliver the message? Or
No,
would you
if he's
like to
talking-
talk to him yourself?
If he is talking to Rabbit, interesante, they're probably discussing what we talk about. They have agreed to start working on a reverse extradition.
Good.
See.
And you're responsible for that, I assume?
Well, of course, me and my entourage here.
What was the decision on Weller?
Weller Schmeller.
I see.
Listen, Weller is, what is he? An apology. What does an apology do for the island? Absolutely nothing. It has no value. We forfeit something of no value and get something greater in return. By giving up this nothing, it seems like we are being magnanimous and extremely generous. In exchange for that, they have agreed to go back and begin drafting some sort of document for when people come to Guarma, cause havoc and leave, that there will be a means to contact Lauder to do something about it.
Very diplomatic of you.
See.
What was
However-
Herbie's reaction to that?
Herbie was not at the table. He was throwing a hissy fit and he walked away.
I see.
However, it's gonna come at a cost.
What's the cost?
If Law are here looking for someone, we're gonna supply them with information, where they are, who they are, how to get them. But they're gonna pay us for that. They're gonna pay me for that.
Are you pleased?
Of course. He's working exactly how I planned in my cabeza.
Well, all right then.
The more brigands and pirates that show up, the more money gonna go in our poquetas. That money in turn will be spent on the island. It's a win-win situation for everyone.
The island will be very happy.
And what if the lady, will she be happy?
If the island's happy, I'm happy.
The folk of the island need to know at what cost we're doing this. When they find out in the mainland that a group of bandoleros are prepared to deliver them up to the law themselves at payment, they're gonna come here frothing at the mouth ready to kill us.
Perfect. The sooner the better.
I pray that the islanders understand the reason that we are in and do not sabotage our plans.
Well, if they don't, they soon will, I imagine.
When I said mainland, I meant the crossing.
I know what you meant.
Okay.
Herbie has a better idea of the mood of the people here, the civilians. He has a finger on the pulse
The civilians are weak.
Yes, I don't really talk to them much.
Guarma is weak. 40 days, not even one apology was given. Just a spot in the face. Those days are over while we are here. I'm just saying. The islanders should know that one. Like I said, Pendeos in the crossing will be coming to kill us now. We don't need any saboteurs on the island assisting them. If they do, they will go with the way of the machete. Is that not right, Mr. Ogun? Sí, Mr. Ogonosovich.
That's right.
Okay. There are some things that I would like to talk to you about, Mr. Clive. However, I think it's best to happen outside the ears of the lady. So when you are done, you let me know, amigo.
Oh, we're done. Gentlemen.
Mr. Clive, come here.
I'm okay.
Yeah, and a part of the thing was, like, we had a couple rounds where we were fighting with fists. And then I'm telling her about the death match.
Oh.
And then I'd tell you this, Delilah. I know you're not gonna like this.
Hi.
But at the death match, after the 2 rounds where Clive beat the crap out of him with the fist, it was like, please give him a machete so he has a chance. He was outside recovering, and I told us that Jim, if you ran right now, I would not stop you, and almost everybody here would be like, good for you, Jim. And he said, no, I can't do it.
You told him to run?
I said I wouldn't blame you if you ran. That's what I said. But he didn't. All right. Well, I gotta go ask him something now. Now that we've been here this long, but I'll be back.
Howdy, miss.
Hello. Rabbit, was it?
That's right. You are the proprietor of Omens, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, I know very little about Omens, other than it is a very nice-looking bar.
Well, it was. Unfortunately, someone lit it on fire last week. So it's under repairs.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
I bet you are. Well, I hope the repairs go by smoothly. Is there anything you need to accomplish that I can help with?
I don't think so. But
Not to try and fool you into being indebted to me or nothing. Just, I don't know, while I'm here, I might as well help, right?
I do appreciate that.
Well, I like to try and pay my way if I can.
What do you make of Edgar, if you don't mind me asking?
What don't I make of Edgar?
Hmm.
He's a very interesting man. He wants the world, and I can offer him maybe 1/10 of it. And I'm hoping that's enough to satisfy him, or at least convince him that I'm on his side.
Are you? On his side, I mean.
As long as he's on mine, sure thing. The second he's not, well, he's just another target. What can I tell you? But that's the same for anybody. You know, I'm working for interests beyond my own. My personal opinions and feelings on the matter are one thing, but my duty and my obligations to the state that I work for are another. It's, well, it's complicated, as most things are.
As
People like
most
to,
things are. Indeed.
Edgar likes to think the world is very simple, and I will beg to disagree.
I feel like we have that in common.
That's good to hear.
I think we also both serve something greater. You serve the crossing, I serve Guarma.
Oh, that's good. This place certainly needs people sticking up for it. I think it's had its fill of... You don't think so? You can take care of itself?
I think she will always find a way, yes. And I think she will survive long after we're all dead. Her beaches may change, the rivers switching course, the mountains, landscape, over time, they shift. But she will endure.
Well, I like to think the same with the crossing. Only, I worry what shape that place will take if I'm not careful.
Do you feel responsible?
Absolutely. I don't know exactly how I fooled everybody into letting me put on a sheriff's star, but... Well, the second they let me, I did my best to leave my mark in that place. Legacy is about the only thing that counts. You know, the impacts you leave on... the impacts you leave on people, and thus the impacts they leave on others in your absence. That's the most lasting kind of mark I can leave. So I tried to preach a particular kind of law enforcement. I'm a very particular kind of peace officer.
I see.
Peacekeeper, peacemaker, however you want to frame it. A lot of folks would say that I'm a violent maniac in pursuit of that peace.
And are they right?
You a fan of Latin?
Water, just recognizing water, I suppose.
If you want peace, prepare for war. And at some point, I don't know exactly when it ticked over, but I realized that I was actually a soldier fighting a war against lawlessness. And that war's probably never gonna end.
Probably not.
Change shape, maybe. Maybe the battle lines will change too, but...
Just like the land. War
Yeah,
will
like
endure.
Yeah, well... Kind of one without the other, I guess. If there was no lawlessness, there'd be no need for law. Funnily enough.
No sunrise without sunset.
I have tried my best to shape it into a world where certain types of crime and criminals can exist. I try to settle for the lesser of the evils. And if that means I have to be a lesser evil myself, then that's fine by me.
And what if it requires you to be a greater evil?
Then I will do that too. Whatever is required of me, I will do.
I see.
As long as I don't violate my personal code, I don't care much for how other people perceive me.
And what is your personal code, if I may ask, Rabbit?
Don't lie, laws of hospitality, don't shoot people in the back if you can help it.
Why do you have these rules?
I've always had them.
I see.
Well, I guess that's not entirely true. I used to be a liar, and I've realized now that lying is a betrayal of the self as much as it is of the other.
The truth is far too much fun.
That's also true. There's nothing to be gained except for, I don't know. Anything gained by deception is not worth keeping, is what I've learned. Everything gained by truth is... well, you've had to earn it.
I find most people shy away from the truth. They're afraid of it. The confrontation sometimes of the truth of human nature, the truth of their own nature, is abhorrent.
I agree with that. I've seen it on both sides. I like to trick deputies with this question where I say, if you have the option, should you shoot to disarm? And the naive ones always say yes. They think there's a world where you can use a weapon designed to kill.
Is he coming
To
up
bring
behind
peace.
us with a knife? I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
He did have a knife in his hand.
All right. Sorry, you were saying? I sincerely apologize.
No, it's completely fine. The naive deputies believe that they can use something designed for lethal purpose to de-escalate a situation.
Right. But the truth is, you shoot to kill, because by the time the weapon is drawn, it's too late.
Exactly. So don't clear your holster unless you're ready to kill.
I agree with that. Guns usually aren't my thing, but I suppose the principle is the same no matter what weapon you're using. If it gets to that point, it's you or them.
Exactly. And the way that I sleep at night is that no matter what decisions I make, even though those decisions have led to the deaths of innocent people, they've led to the deaths of my colleagues, and of course the deaths of many criminals, is if I had the same information I did at the time, would I do the same thing again, knowing the outcome? And the answer is always yes. Not knowing the outcome. My apologies.
I think I like you, Rabbit.
Yeah, my name's Al.
Well, I'm flattered, truly.
What the fuck? Where the hell did you change it?
I wonder. I wonder what drives a person to want to pick up that star. What drives you in particular to want to shape the world to your will? And I hope one day we know each other well enough that you will share that with me.
Well, for the most part, I'm an open book, but there's no point in skipping chapters. I'm sure we'll get there eventually.
I love a good story.
And what's your story?
Which chapter would you like to start on, Rabbit?
Beginning is usually the best place.
I'm from a small town in Louisiana.
But now you're here.
Mm-hmm.
So what brought you here?
Boat.
An owl.
An owl.
That's right.
Metaphorical or literal?
Literal.
A literal owl led you to Guarma.
Well, a literal owl led me to the crossing. And then I
see.
followed the signs to Guarma, yes. Where I come from, I believe there are signs everywhere. And you just have to, interpret them. To find your purpose, your way. I believe people are destined for something. Not fated, mind you, because there is a difference. Fate implies you have no choice, and that no matter what occurs, you will always end up at the same destination. Whereas destiny is just something you were born for. You may or may not fulfill it. And I believe that there are things out there that point us in a certain direction to help us fulfill that destiny, or not. White owls are very sacred for my family. If you see one, it's time to leave. And you follow that owl. And it leads you to where you're supposed to be.
It's very intriguing.
Mm.
I like to view destiny as a very large spider web of threads. Making a choice is like cutting some of those threads. Got an infinite number of threads to choose from when you're young.
Yes.
And if you ain't careful, if you're too ambitious or too bold or whatever the case may be, you're gonna cut yourself a very fancy noose out of your fate.
And that's why you need to be a spider, not a fly. So
Well
you
said.
can weave your web yourself, yes.
I used to be a criminal.
I see. This surprises me.
It surprises most folk that haven't seen me in action, I guess.
I don't think I was clear on that. My apologies. I am surprised that you would switch, I suppose, is the best way to describe it. I recognize you, I think. I see you. But it's strange that someone like you would shackle themselves, potentially. For the first time, I'm feeling like I'm struggling to articulate. I've never met anyone like you.
I think I get what you're saying. You meet someone that's full of conviction. The idea that their conviction would have wavered so much they switch sides entirely seems kind of bizarre. What does it take, right?
Yes. And again,
Well,
I hope one day we know each other well enough that I will find out.
I think the simplest answer is, I was the only person who helped their convictions
I
in the
see.
large group of folks that I knew. And much as they say that I betrayed them, I perceived them as betraying me.
I see.
Because, well, all those folks I used to run with, all they can ever talk about is the principle. It's a shame they couldn't have held on to it when it mattered.
I see.
And, unlike them, I don't believe that blood washes out betrayal. So getting their blood would do me no good.
Are they still around?
Some of them are. Some of them ain't.
Do you hunt them?
No, I mean, if they're wanted, I do, just like anybody else, but...
Does your heart race if they are?
I've had very precious few chances to actually search for them in my capacity as a law person. I think is... Perhaps it's fate speaking, I don't know. It's painful in a way. Some of them get it, some of them don't.
I see. Is Rabbit your given name?
No, I took it for myself.
Why a rabbit?
It's not the prettiest story. There's a couple reasons. I grew up on a sheep farm back home in Australia. We didn't have a lot of crops, but we did tend to a few vegetable patches and whatnot. Helps keep the animals fed and Well, it helps keep you fed too.
Mm.
We weren't, farming for distribution or nothing, but keeping up with the needs of the flock and a couple farm animals. And I guess our own hungry bellies. And rabbits are a very nasty pest back home, much like they are most places, so I spent a lot of time with a .22 rifle hunting them. I used to do anatomical drawings of animals. And because I spent so much time skinning rabbits and putting them in stew pots, I got very acquainted with how they worked, so whenever I was bored, I would sketch rabbits, because I was just very familiar with it. It was kind of a comforting thing.
I see.
Well, you see this eye patch I'm wearing?
I do.
I was once shot by a very angry man over something that I did or didn't do. It's not terribly important. But I lost all my memories, and the person that woke up was very, very angry and numb and cold. And all they had was these images of rabbits to go by. And to start with, this person went out and toyed with them in very unpleasant ways. So I think to start with, I took the name as a very self-loathing fashion.
I see.
It took a while to become a point of pride. I think if you are named for something that's meant to be meek, but you are as vicious as a wolf, then even a rabbit can be feared.
Did you know rabbits are one of the few creatures who will attack their own? Male rabbits get very competitive and will often kill the children of competing rabbits. And it's
I have been told
not
this, yeah.
pretty.
Well, I'm not pretty either, so I guess it works out.
Rabbits are a sign of strength where I come from. I'm glad that you found a way to wear it with pride.
Yeah, strength and luck, that's all I need.
Interesting. How long are you here for, Rabbit?
I was gonna head back to the crossing tonight, but I do plan on coming here in a couple days again, and I will be here for a while.
I see.
I'm currently on a leave of absence, so I'm gonna be on vacation till... well, I said I'd be back before the end of March, so probably 2 to 3 weeks at least, maybe 4 weeks if I'm really enjoying myself.
Well, I hope you do. Please come to the bar for a drink. It would be my honor.
I'd love to come by. What times are you normally awake?
In the evenings about now. A little bit earlier and a little bit later. Most evenings.
Well, Sundays or Mondays, I can probably find you here easy then.
All right. I'll make an effort to make sure I'm there.
All right.
Hello.
Hello?
Howdy.
I was gonna say I'm not interrupting, but I precisely was trying to interrupt, so yes. I do mean to interrupt, but would you like me to stop interrupting, or should I?
No, you're fine, I think.
Yeah.
I think you came in at a very natural lull in the conversation,
okay.
actually.
Well, would you like to take a walk on out of here? The inhabitants of this castle have were taking off their clothes and running into the jungle.
All right.
Yeah, sure, we can get out of here.
Yeah. All right, we're getting here. back to the port. Ugh. I know I talk a lot, but holy shit, does it get exhausting sometimes.
So don't do it.
Well, I mean, I can't stop myself, but I have, responsibilities here.
That is fortunate.
What'd you think of Rabbit?
I just always called you by your full name.
I think I like them.
See, I thought you would. Rabbit is a very interesting person and is a lot different than many other lawmen and definitely like other sheriffs. That's why a lot of the criminals, there's a reason why he has Rabbit over here. But Rabbit is the one in charge of Guarma relations and extraditions and all that. So lucky for us.
The rabbit is a symbol of strength and luck where I come from.
Really, strength. I know the luck part, but I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yes, they can be very vicious. Do either of you know if Rabbit left already?
They stepped away. I don't know if Rabbit has officially left.
All right.
But they did say that they were stepping away for a little while.
Yeah, it sounded like they were going to be staying at least here in Guarma for a while. I don't know where they're at right. Well, I say that, but I'm fairly certain they are approaching us right now.
Yep.
Kismet.
Look at that. I found it.
That'll be $50 for that investigation.
Rabbit, we were just talking about you.
Oh
Say,
no.
Boone, you better watch out. I'm going to sweep your job right out from under you. I found Rabbit quicker than anybody else. Look at that.
What, you're just thinking about coming to look for me, or?
Yeah, I was just wondering if anyone had seen you.
I was just doing the circuit from picking lemons, bananas, then some tobacco. Now I'm back here.
Getting some goods before heading home.
Yep, well, I do not want to go home empty-handed is probably the safest path for me.
Can I walk you to the port?
Of course.
Good seeing you, Rabbit. Good night,
Good seeing you too, Boone. Nice seeing you, Julius.
Yeah. Take care, Rabbit.
Will
I'll
you be here
see you
for
around.
a while, Jules?
For sure, at least tonight. I want to stay longer, but I know there's a couple folk I got to talk to back in the crossing, so I don't know if it's going to be for a few days or I'm going to take the boat back tomorrow, the day after. We'll see.
I think I'll reach out to you soon.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Thank you.
I did pop by Omens as I was passing it just to get a look at the damage.
I might be in Saint Denis soon to pick up a new mirror.
Alright.
There's a little oddity shop that should have what I'm looking for. Easy.
I've heard the mirror's got some kind of significance.
It does. Would you like to know it?
I'd love to, if it's not prying anyway.
Oh, of course not. So the story goes that the devil comes out only at night, prowling for victims, homes to enter, people to possess, that sort of thing. And the best way to protect yourself is to hang a beautiful mirror in your doorway. It's said the devil will catch his reflection and be enamored with it, unable to look away. Because he's very vain, you see.
Well, that is a cardinal sin. I guess it makes sense.
It will be stuck there pretty much all night until the sun comes up and he must retreat. It's a form of protection. If possible, I'd like to not go too much longer without one.
Yeah, fair enough. Sounds like they have a... Sounds like a protective ward you wouldn't want to be without for long.
Exactly. Shall we see how long until the next boat?
It should be 11 minutes if I've figured out this system.
Well, perfect timing then.
Oh, 11 minutes and change.
Very good.
That's Edgar, Herbie, and Samuel Pine, I think.
I know the two, Edgar and Herbie. Samuel, I think I just met the other day. Don't really know
Seems to
too
be a
much
man
about
that
him.
seems to be a man that runs with Edgar, even
see.
though he kept throwing him under the cart, so to speak, whenever we were chatting up at the castle.
Who was throwing whom under the cart, if I may ask?
Edgar throwing Sam. Every time he had an example criminal that I'd be after, it was Samuel every time.
see.
And I said, why is Samuel the example? I said, well, he's sitting there. I said, sure, but I've got a vivid enough imagination. It could be someone that isn't one of your friends.
Some people
I know,
like to express their power in this way. Keep the people around them in check.
I guess so.
Perhaps this is the kind of man Edgar is.
Well, hopefully Edgar finds what he's looking for and doesn't turn the island upside down in the process.
Well, rest assured, if he does something bad for the island, Irby will take care of it.
You know, I rest very assured on that fact. I am trying to make nice as best I can with everybody that lives here, but...
I've heard nothing but good things about you, Rabbit.
Well, you should also know that I'm very good at making enemies for some reason. It's just one of my natural traits, I guess. But that's probably because I don't budge very easy.
The curse of the rabbit. Everyone thinks you're easy prey.
I do wish folks would stop making me shoot them, though. I mean, I like a good gunfight, but... most of the folks I'm fighting don't know what they're fighting for, and that definitely, muddies the whole affair for me. I'm not sure if that sounds strange or not.
No, it doesn't. I was trying to find a polite way to ask if it's more exciting if they do have a purpose. But perhaps exciting isn't the right word. Stimulating? Engaging?
We can think any one of those three words would work.
Then is it more exciting to you when they have a purpose, a fire, a reason?
If I understand my enemy and respect my enemy, it's, makes a fight a hell of a lot more worthwhile. That way I know I don't die for nothing if I happen to go down. It's my biggest fear, if I can tell you, is dying for nothing.
Is it? Not just dying, but particularly dying for nothing?
I don't much fear death anymore.
What gave you that gift?
I think coming real close to it, and
I see.
there's a lot of side effects that come with surviving a shot to the head, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I want to absolutely. I may want you both to drown me.
Oh?
Okay. Why?
This dumb motherfucker. I'm talking to him now. After all this stuff, he says, "Wait, you're in the militia?"
Don't, no, I can't handle that.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. He said, "I thought he'd just run this place." I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "Why do you fucking think I'm saying this? If I wasn't in the militia, I would actually be doing stuff. I'd be over here getting extradited, for God's sakes."
Can I actually, there was a point that I want to say that he set up with the castle, which was that, what if you end up talking, if you want to talk to the head honcho? And I said, Herbie, he says, no, a higher authority. I said, what do you mean?
Doesn't understand.
I was, what do you mean, the higher authority?
He thinks I'm kowtowing to the militia. That's why now it makes sense why he said, "Why do you care about the fucking militia? They're not here." And then I got offended because he didn't know I'm part of the fucking militia. Oh my God!
You represent the militia. God damn it! God fucking damn it!
Suddenly, things make a lot more sense.
By the way, again, I'm not in any particular rush, so I can stick around for the boat after this one. If you are,
Oh, that's all right. I was actually on my way back up to the bar, but you interest me quite a bit, so I thought I'd walk you to the boat.
Oh, well, I'll definitely be coming back sometime in the next couple days, most likely.
I look forward to your return.
I mean, tomorrow, honestly, if nothing gets in my way, but I guess we'll see. Coulter is sort of my home now.
I'm unfamiliar with Coulter. Where is that?
It's a town that is, it's about as far north as you can go in the crossing.
Oh.
Apparently, if you go far enough north past that point, you end up finding foot trails that can lead you to Canada. That's what the tribe kin have told me anyway.
Very
Herbie,
cold, brutal climate.
Did you clear up the misconception?
Well, I mean, he already knew. I just went back to say that's what happened. So
I see.
fucking. Yeah, I haven't. Rabbit was telling me about this. That Bacolta was an abandoned dump when I've been there, and I've been up to the glacier, which is crazy. I don't know if we go beyond that. It's insane.
Well, there's foot trails that pass the glacier now.
Oh.
Yeah, some madman blazed some trails and put some lantern posts down up there.
There's some brave souls, brave souls.
Personally, I might consider myself not the sanest individual, but that's a kind of maniacal that I cannot emulate.
All right, well, I still feel like drowning myself after this whole fucking day, after these days and this mother.
I can profoundly empathize.
Whatever.
I feel like I've been dealing with a man just like that one for a good stretch of my life.
Yeah, me too sometimes.
But it's a place up surrounded by snow, and I grew up in snow. I actually come from a place called the Snowy Mountains, so it is very much like home.
Familiar.
Yeah, very familiar.
These men look very hungry.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's nothing that can sate the appetite of folks like that.
Yeah. They look like they're scheming or plotting.
Now, what's the phrase? A warrior must always find enemies to fight lest his spear turn inwards.
Yes.
Well, those are stomachs so hungry they'll devour themselves if they ain't careful.
I guess we'll see.
Did Herbie say where he was going? There he is.
To drown himself, I think, something like that.
Sometimes intuition. I apologize, but I think I should go stand with Herbie.
Fair enough. The boat's about to depart anyway, so I should probably get on it.
Have a safe trip.
It was very nice meeting you, Delilah.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk more at length in the near future.
I look forward to it. No dying without reason before I see you again, please.
Oh, I would not let that happen.
All right.
All right, I'll see you around.
You may think, oh, the militia's not going to do anything. If you do something to the fucking militia, we are the end-all, be-all on this island. And if I can't do anything, I'm so close to quitting the militia so I can blow your fucking brains out right now. Okay? Yes, yours. Because I'm an unreasonable asshole and I'm very angry. That's why. I can't believe it's still alive. I can't believe it's still alive. What's that? The last person who started shit with me wound up in the ocean with bullets in their fucking body, alright? What the fuck are you doing? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. We are the only people that are protecting you here when you do something like butcher a fucking lawman. We will serve you up on a platter to them if you fucking pull that shit. You want? Please, I beg of you to try to test me. I'll show you how I fucking pass. I'll give you an A+ right up your dick hole. Well, see, you did it on purpose, apparently. You both grabbed for your fucking machetes. Why you? I accidentally grabbed this giant blade and pulled it out and grabbed you. No, well, yeah. What is it? Were you joking? Were you testing, or was it an accident? And what was the
Stand back, please.
And what was the intent?
Please stand back. I won't say it again.
Sorry, I didn't hear you the first time. Is that Edgar and Samuel Pine?
Yes.
Do you mind if I go over and talk to them?
Okay, this is my opinion on everything.
There
This is my
seems
opinion
to
on
be
everything,
a
right?
heated
Do whatever
discussion
fuck
at
you
the
want.
moment.
And if you raise your fucking blade at me again, I will drown you and feed you to this woman here.
Oh my god, drown them. What the hell happened?
Herbie,
What?
don't be mad.
Tell me not to breathe, then. I'll get over it.
No, it's fine. I apologize.
Also, it's not. I accept, but it's not me you gotta worry about.
What do I gotta worry about?
Groveling now. Watch him groveling, amigo. Look at him. He's groveling like a fucking dog.
What, he's gonna kill that man?
No, he's gonna fucking beg for forgiveness, but I don't think he's gonna succeed. El Basinho is pissed. I didn't realize how muscular you are, amigo, under all that mining.
Yes, I was mining earlier in the cave, and it's very hot down there, so I took my goddamn shirt off.
Oh, man. You got food?
No.
Hola.
Hello.
Gente. ¿Qué pasó?
Hello.
¿Qué pasó, amigos? ¿Qué pasó?
Buongiorno.
Sí, amigo.
You came back, hell yeah.
Sí, of course I did, amigo.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back.
Sí, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Ay, amigo, this Samuel, every day, amigo, I'm becoming more and more apprehensive about his decision making.
Knife.
He's a perpetual blunderer, amigo.
Alright, let's just kill him and have it done with then.
Ay, kill fucking pinche Samuel. What is she doing, amigo? Look at that, amigo. Ay.
I don't know what you want to do.
Say the word, Edgar. I won't hesitate and I won't miss.
Ay. If it came to it, I would have done it myself with this pinche Samuel. He's so tragic. He's like a sick puppy that you cannot bear to fucking smack around.
Oh my god.
Ay.
Okay, I get it. He loves me. I forgive him.
Ay,
But
Samuel,
I thought you
amigo.
wanted to kill you.
But we're not gonna go over it, okay?
Oh, sorry.
Damn, Reginald, you're looking very strong.
Thank you, I am strong.
All right.
Sorry we didn't come talk to you, miss. We were playing roulette and we lost all our money.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear it.
You didn't have anything to do with that, did you?
How on earth would I be able to do that?
Like, just, say, man, I hope they lose.
Why on earth would I say something like that?
Oh, I don't know. Just curious.
He says these little veiled statements, amigo, passive aggressive, and when you ask him about it, he's always saying, I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
You.
Wait, what?
Samuel peed in my ass.
What did I say that was wrong?
Ay, pinche Samuel, amigo. The
What did I say that was wrong?
of the
I'm gonna go have
cousin,
to do
amigo,
some
in
opium
Guarma.
after this.
What? What did I say something wrong?
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure you just accused this lady of rigging a roulette table.
No, I didn't mean that.
No, you meant, did I curse you or did I wish upon you bad luck?
Yeah.
It's a fair question. But
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say, because we just met, you never know. Like, I don't know. We could be friends,
I don't make
Maybe.
friends very often.
Me neither. That's the funny thing.
You don't say.
Yeah. See all these guys over here?
Yes.
Absolutely can't stand me.
Why do they keep you around?
Still trying to figure that out. My days are probably numbered.
Are you good
But,
at what you do?
I think so.
Maybe that's why then.
What do you mean?
If you're good at what you do, maybe they can't afford to lose you. Maybe they can't afford to put you down.
Nah. I think I'm more or less a number.
Aren't you afraid?
Am I afraid?
Yes.
I have moments of fear, but at my age, amazing I live this long, so my days are numbered regardless.
Do you welcome death? Or are you just not afraid of it?
I've come to terms with it.
And what does that mean to you? Samuel, right?
Yeah.
What does that
Well-
mean to you, Samuel?
It means, like I said, the fact that I lived this long is a miracle. And I've had a pretty damn good life. Carry around too much anger probably, but these guys over here make me feel a little younger than I am. Maybe that's why I hang around them. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't want to die, but I know it's coming. So, I don't know. Enjoy it while it lasts. So, what about you?
I'm trying to resist sinking my teeth into you in this particular moment.
What? Is that like figuratively or literally?
Literally.
Okay. Well, that
I'm
might be
just
my...
curious
Okay.
to see if you really mean what you say about dying and being okay with it.
What are you suggesting? You kill me now?
If you were ready, sure. But I do
I saw what
prefer a
happened
bit
to
more of a
Henderson.
sport.
That's an interesting proposition. Like I said, I don't want to die, but I know it's coming. And if by some crazy chance that the way I played my cards my whole life, that I were to die right here, right now, by you killing me right here, right now.
Is that what you want?
Like I said, I don't want to die, but I know it's coming.
What happened? Mr. Samuel.
Say the word.
Pendejo, just walk fucking backwards, amigo. Cut your losses. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
I think you do. I think you're just as excited as I am.
Ay, 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 amigo.
Yep. Don't you guys have to go clean your castle or something? All right.
Amigo, what's wrong with you, pendejo?
We're cleaning the castle? Surely
No,
we
just get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to clean the castle.
Tell Edgar I would like a word. Right now.
Okay.
Everything all right?
Oh, yes.
saw Herbie pointing his gun on the goddamn docks. Figured if
Yeah,
there's
me
anything
too.
serious, he'd take care of it. But goddamn.
I was watching as well. Still a little bit heated. That fellow in white, Samwell. It's a bit of a wild card.
I think Edgar and everybody he's friends with is a wild card, if I'm being frank.
Hmm. Jules, if you'll excuse me for just a moment.
Yeah, no, please.
¿Qué pasó?
Hi.
Hola.
So you did see me.
Sí, sí.
I was coming to offer you a gift. Do you think you deserve a gift, Edgar?
Sí.
How would you like to go on a hunting trip with me?
What are we hunting for?
Weller.
I would love that, chica.
But why do you hesitate to pet?
I hesitate because of you.
Why?
Like I say, for you. It seems like whatever progress I'm making here is gonna be very beneficial to your home.
Is it not
And I
your
am
home too?
resisting.
Are you
I'm not so
resisting
sure yet.
temptation? Oh, I see.
What am I gonna do? Sit here and wait? And wait and wait for messages to be delivered, taken to and fro? I have certain plans that I'm working on. I don't know if I can confide them in you.
You don't need to confide in me. I promise to keep you well fed. This is a meal. You don't have to accept if you don't want to, Edgar.
I would tell you the truth, I was resisting every urge to fucking chop down the sheriff that was here. I brought her here hoping for her to be unreasonable, to say no to my demands or to my suggestions. The orders were given and everything was prepared to chop her up and throw her off the side of the fucking building.
What stopped your hand?
She agreed to everything. That is one I didn't foresee.
Well, it sounds like you still want blood, Edgar.
I'm itching for it.
Then are you
I want
coming
it
hunting
bad.
or not?
See. Why do you think we came this way? We came to aboard a ship to make it back before sundown. To put in some work over there.
If
I
they
ain't no
find
hesitating.
out it's us, it's going to put some strain on Herbie and the island.
That was the only consideration that prevented me.
Well, They just can't find out. I know you like to do things in the open.
Not quite that open.
All right then. Shall I tell you what I want?
Of course. I am here by your bidding. You're the only thing keeping me here.
I want to go and get him. Bring him here. Bring him to his knees in front of Herbie. And make him apologize. Do you think you can do that with me, Edgar?
Tell me, would it just be the two of us?
Would you like it to be?
That is for you to say.
I was considering Clive. How was he, by the way?
Muy bien, muy bien. We seem to have a very deep understanding.
He won't hesitate.
He was the one that was gonna carry out the order to attack the sheriff.
I know. He told me.
He told you that one.
Yes, he did.
Ay, ay, ay.
Does this upset you?
No, of course not, of course not. The question is, how soon do you want this to happen?
Well, I came to get you, but you decided to gamble.
Ay, carajo, why did you not give a signal or something?
I gave one. And you saw it and ignored it. We're supposed to be discreet after all. Didn't want the rest of your unpredictable crew to know what we were up to.
The unpredictable crew is ready to do that and more. They're salivating at the mouth.
Are you suggesting we bring Samuel and... was it Candyman, Candy Cane?
Well, I would have to run it by them. I imagine they will both be eager to do the work. Like I said, me and Pinche Samuel were coming this way for that reason exactly. We were gonna go with a little bit of discretion in the shadows, rip some pendejos up. But for a Weller, I would do it with a big smile on my face.
I think I would prefer you, me, and Clive, because I don't know the other gentlemen that well, and they don't seem to be the same as you and I. But if it's what you want, we can bring them along.
The question is, when are we doing this tonight?
I don't see why not.
Clive is not here.
Where is he?
Clive is a pendejo who had to go to his sleepy.
Are we not going to wake him up?
You can make an effort. You can knock on his door. He's in the huts in that direction. However, I find it very unbelievable that he's gonna open his eyes once they're closed.
It's sleep, not death, Edgar.
Listen, I pendejo, I don't know him. I may not have the influence over him the same way you do. He doesn't confide to me everything about his life. And the only reason he is loyal to me is because you told him to be so.
I don't know about that, Edgar. You underestimate your power.
Perhaps. I'm ready to do this if he wake up. I'm ready to do it even if he don't wake up.
Do you want to go without him?
I'm ready to do anything. If Clive doesn't come, Pinche Samuel will do. Perhaps even the candy cane.
I really wanted to see what Clive was capable of myself. But I suppose there will always be another hunt.
See. The question is Mr. Weller? I have not studied him. I don't know when he's working, when he's around. That will make things a lot easier.
Yes. They should already be on it by the time we arrive. I told you I would feed you, didn't I?
Sometimes a man has to see to believe.
What a fine monster you will become, Edgar. Decide now. Shall we wait for Clive? Or would you like to go tonight? How hungry are you?
I learned over the years that no matter how hungry you are, unless you can guarantee the meal, you're not gonna eat.
Spoken like a true wolf.
If we wanna make a move, I want to be sure of delivery.
All right, then we wait.
See? What happened to Weller over here?
I don't
That
know,
will be-
and I don't care.
You trust the person that is working with you on the other side?
Yes, I do. Well, trust him to get the information. Trust him to do that part, at least.
Okay. Consider it done.
All right. Are you happy?
No, I've been frustrated all fucking day. I've been frustrated since coming here.
I know.
I've never had a fucking place to call my own. My whole life I've been going from country to country. No one knows where I'm from, and even I have forgotten. I never stay long in one place. I move in, make my money, pillage, burn every bridge, then I'm the fuck out of there. That's a fact. I live my life in the saddle, place to place. There is no saddle here. It's bearing down on me in a way that you cannot imagine.
That's probably the curse, Edgar. But I assure you, if we bring Weller here, the island will be very happy to take his blood.
I pray that it will be. Hitherto, I've never done a job for free. And that will be the payment for this one.
The island's happiness.
You can put it that way. The islands or someone else's.
If you won't be satisfied without payment, say the word now, and I will go myself. Are you going to change your mind?
I have said yes already.
All right,
If
then.
I said it, then I fucking mean it.
Good.
See? I'm very curious to see how you're gonna operate.
I'm curious to see you in the hunt as well. Clive, too.
When he is here, you will let me.
Two other men as well.
Will they follow me like sick dogs?
I see
Especially Pinche Samuel. He's turning me almost human, giving me some empathy.
that. I'd be ashamed if he died then.
He would be. Perhaps he won't die by my hands.
I'm not in the habit of taking other people's pets.
Is that what Samuel is?
That's how he described himself to me. Your stray dog. That's how you just described him, is it not?
Perhaps.
When would you like to leave?
Like I said, these pendejísimos whereabouts.
Alright.
We need to have the information where he is, what time, to prepare and make the move to intercept him. Whether to take him by cunning or by force. We can always do it old school, slam him over the fucking head and drag his ass with a burlap sack over his head. But the pendejos on the boat and the customs, they're gonna alert the law and the authorities. It's gonna be nearly impossible to do it that way. We're gonna need cunning or to entice him to come here voluntarily. When he steps on the shore, that's when we will strike. I say he is given the option first to do it voluntarily without being goaded on or anything like that.
That's no fun. But I see your point.
The fun comes after he has said his apologies. See?
Alright. El Monstro.
I believe you called me a monster just now.
I did.
You're not looking in a mirror, you're looking at Edgar.
I believe you called me a monster just now, Edgar.
I did. I believe you called yourself that the first day I met you.
I will come and get you when I know his comings and goings.
I will be waiting for you. If this man happens to cross my path, shall I wait or strike? I will make it a real proper butchery.
I think you should follow your appetite. As much as I would like to be there, there will always be another hunt.
You know, there is something that has been on my mind that I've been mulling over.
What's that, Edgar?
When that castle was given to me,
Got a machete, right?
it was given to me with Herbie next to you. And I was given the task of making it prosper, making the island successful in this way and that way. However, right before that one, I was given an even different assignment, and it was to give you a proper, interesting story to witness.
Yes.
My question is, which one is the priority? Because now they've come at us with one another.
Well, I suppose that decision is up to you, Edgar. Whatever interests you the most.
Is that what you want?
I know what I want. Do you? Know what you want?
Is to complete the exchange we met when you claimed me.
Then come hunt with me.
I will expect you tomorrow when you have the information.
Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Adios.
Sweet dreams, Edgar.
Everything all right?
Yes.
Oh, pinche candy cane. Adios,
Good,
Herbie.
All right, see you later.
Good night, gentlemen. Good night,
Nice
Samuel.
meeting you. It's a guy he knows, apparently. I freaked him out. That guy is weird. Samuel, he doesn't. He seems like there's something disconnected.
Yeah.
He just doesn't understand. I had a gun to his face before he goes, "Whoa, is this funny?" He goes, "Kinda." I was like, "Oh my god!" I took all the strength of my body to not swing that gun at his face.
I saw that. Next time you're in trouble, maybe make it a little bit more obvious.
But then screaming and pointing, I wasn't in trouble. He accidentally menaced me with a machete, and then when he said, "Well, I was just giving you a taste," and then I said, "Oh, you're hungry?" And then I pulled out my gun, and then he said it was just a joke. I was making a joke, you know. So
If you have to say it's a joke, it's not a good joke.
yes.
As you know, Herbie.
Oh. Well.
Don't be too mad.
Have you heard me at all today? What you tell the wrong person not to be too bad.
I think poor Herbie's sanity here is hanging on by a thread.
Oh my god, I'm fucking I cannot believe he didn't know I was part of militia. I want to fucking kill him.
Careful what you wish for. Especially standing in front of me.
Well, I said I want to kill him.
Sounds like you're about to have him delivered to your doorstep.
I am very frustrated with him currently, so I will say things that use a lot of hyperbole. That when in 5 minutes from now, when I'm calmed down, I will no longer want.
I'm sorry you had a bad day, Herbie.
It's all right. It's all right. I just assumed it was going to happen when I wake up.
Thanks for watching. If you like this and want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. For in-depth character and meta chatter, tune into twitch.tv/pumpkinberry for Meta Mondays at noon Eastern.